Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I'm back with another little embellishment idea. What I've been making is, these are those like Polaroid frame dies, but I turned them into like clear shakers, and the back's lovely and tidy as well, and I just think they are so cute and they make beautiful embellishments, gifts. You could make a few of them. And what I actually thought as well was the box that I made the other day with the little hangers in. If you don't stick the flowers out as much as I have, well, these, it would fit perfectly, so you could maybe make 2 or 3 and pop them in the same little box. And I also made a little mini one, which I just think they are so cute, and again, lovely and tidy on the back. Adorable. So I'm gonna make them now. A couple of things. You don't need a die. Well, you don't need a specific die. I used these 2 dies, which are the Polaroid frame I got from KS Craft last year. They have a back for them as well, but I'm not using the back because I want mine to be clear. So what I thought was, because I've cut mine out ready, so I cut out 2 in just a scrap piece of card. Then I cut 1 out in my frame. We're happening to make this one in like a nautical theme. But what you can do is, if you just cut that out from card, and then if you've got any kind of like rectangle die, which one was it? Just any kind of rectangle die, excuse me. You could just cut it out. Obviously you would have to make this bigger because this die is bigger, but all you need is a rectangle. And if you don't have that, you can just use a craft knife and cut the inside. So you don't need a die. But if you do want to make it this size, because it will fit in the box, it measures 4 1/8 by 3 1/4 inches. So if you cut a piece of card out like that, see what kind of rectangle die you can find. If not, you could just cut it out with a craft knife or your trimmer. So you don't necessarily need the die for these. So, and the smaller one, if you want to make a smaller one, it's 3 1/4 by 2 1/2 inches. So as I said, I have cut 2 from card, and then I've got the top bit, which will be my patterned paper. Now for the window, I'm using this mousse wrap. I got this from AliExpress, and what I like about it is it's not heavy as acetate, and you also find it doesn't get the static on it, so the sequins don't really stick, because sometimes with acetate they really cling. And I know you can wipe it with like an embossing bag or whatever, but mine tend to be all white and chalky, so I don't really, you know, really want to use that unless I have to. So I'm gonna glue this top piece on, if I can find me glue. So just glue this on. Bet this is the glue that's, oh no it's not, I thought this was the glue that's blocked. Right, so how I put them together is I glue the top layer on, okay, on a piece of card. Okay, so just get it lined up as best you can. Alright, then I turn it over. I take the mousse wrap and I just roughly cut off just so I know it's going to fit across, and then I'm just going to trim a little bit off the bottom because it's a little bit too long. And then what I do is I cut another piece out the same size. So I'm just going to pop this on here, and I'm just going to use this as a kind of little template. Okay. So we've got 2 pieces out of our mousse wrap or acetate, whichever one you want to use. And then I am going to glue this onto the back of here. So I just want a bit of glue just all the way around like that. You don't need a lot because you don't want it to be oozing through the inside. Okay, and then just get this adhered on here. Now I take my foam tape and I just start and stick it all the way around the frame. Okay, so we've now got that, our little foam tape on, but as I say, just be careful, I have got a tiny little gap there. So now you can choose whatever little sequins or little embellishments you are going to put in. So I'm going to raid mine, but I did notice I had little fish. I've got these adorable little fishes in green and white. And with it being, sorry I've knocked the camera, with it being a nautical theme, that's what I'm going to put in. So I'm going to have a few green, I think, sprinkle my little fishies. I'll put all the links under the video as usual. I'm sure, well I'm positive these are from ALINA Crafts, these little sequins. She does the most cutest little ones. Okay, so I think that's enough. And then what I do is I take my other piece, alright, turn it to the wrong side, and then again we are going to attach this, take it to the wrong side, and we're going to attach this other piece of mousse wrap. Okay, just on there like we did with the other one. Okay, just glue that on there, and if it is a bit too big we can trim it. It's not a worry really. Alright, so you've got that on there, and as I said, if there's any sticking over you can just trim it off. Okay, so there's the other bit, and then what we are going to do is peel our backing off, our tape. Okay, and then take your other piece, but now you want it on so the right side shown out, and then you basically want to attach this as even as you can, and that's how you get the back all tidy, and then it's just a clear shaker, and then when you turn it over, I mean, how cute is that? I mean, obviously you're going to get the ones that stick in the side of the foam tape. You cannot avoid that really, unless you can wipe something on it, but apart from that there's no static in this mousse wrap, and like I say, it's a lot thinner and cheaper. I think this whole roll was about, oh I don't know, £2 maybe from AliExpress, so I'll find the link Yeah, I do really like this mousse wrap. It's really inexpensive and it does the job. So that's my little shaker. Now what you could do is, as I said, if you want to put it back on, or instead of having this clear, you could just put a solid piece. But what you could do is maybe put a little picture of like waves or the beach. You know, you don't have to have it see-through. I just thought like it was a nice touch, but if you want to have a picture behind it, you can. So I've used a little die set, which happens to be a Crafter's Companion one, I believe, and there's a little lighthouse which I've already cut out. So I'm going to have the little lighthouse on there, and it comes with a little anchor which I'm going to have on there. So I'm just going to glue these on here. Oh, I'm going to have to stick it this side now because I've put the glue on the wrong side. Okay. And then my little anchor. It's just so cute. And then I have also got just some like little die cuts and little ephemera pieces, and I cut these from a paper pad. Well, it's actually in my kit this month. Everyone who's ordered my craft kit, this is the paper you're getting, and I just wanted a little small little sentiment or something. Oh, Sandy Toes, I think we'll have that one, but I might just trim it a little bit. I don't want it too big, it's only a small little frame. Yeah, and I'm going to pop that on there, which I'm going to use foam pads actually. Stick them on here so that I'm not sticking it just on the acetate. Okay, so I've got my little Sandy Toes. How cute are those though? Beautiful. But you could make them in little themes, you know, you could have make all sorts of little themes with them. There's the one I made in the beginning, and there's the little cute one, and as I said, you could fit probably 2, maybe 3 in here. You can see that they fit in there. So if you want to make the same box, you could have all the box coordinating with your little embellishments. If you're gifting them, you might not want to make a box if you're just making it for yourself. But yeah, I'll put all the links of what I've used, but you can do this without a die. There may be some videos of people doing it as well. So yeah, that's another little embellishment. You can use up your scraps, you know, to cut all your little frames out. Use your scraps to cut your dies, your little die cuts out, or whatever you're using. And I'll be back again in a couple of days. I've got another idea, a really good one, to use up all your scraps and make really cool things. So I'll be back with that. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.